You may have noticed that I have large plugs in my nostrils. What you can't see is that I have my septum pierced and stretched up as well. Back in the day, I was planning on wearing a 0-gauge curved barbell through all three, kind of creating a faux nasallang. Why faux? Because a nasallang is a straight bar right through the cartilage. A nasallang piercing is a piercing horizontal through the nose. Now, traditionally, it's a little bit higher up and it's through all the cartilage. You're not hitting the sweet spot on the septum. You're going right through it all. Is it painful? We'll find out later. Stay tuned. Now, the placement of this piercing is situational and depends on the person. What's going to look right, what's going to look horizontal, the way it rests. As far as the exact placement, as long as you're not going through the bone, that's pretty much it. It's through the cartilage. Now, as far as the jewelry options go, I wouldn't necessarily pierce too thin on this one. You're going to want something a little thicker, minimum 16 gauge, possibly even 14 gauge, and you have to give room for swelling on this one because there's a lot of piercing going on and it's going to swell. It is especially important that you have a high quality, high polished piece of jewelry through here. There's going to be a lot of crusties, there's going to be movement, and you want those crusties to not stick to your jewelry and be able to clean this as easy as possible. If the crusties can't stick to your jewelry, it's going to feel and heal much, much better. As far as the healing goes on this one, it's gonna take a while. It's through the cartilage. There's 3 individual piercings. I mean, an industrial piercing alone on the ear can take up to a year to heal. So I would say minimum of a year for this one to fully heal. Now, as far as the most common problems, probably sunglasses, glasses. If you're wearing masks nowadays, those will be rubbing up against it. There's a lot of things that can be hitting it. So you just need to be hyper aware and not bump, hit, or irritate your piercing. The nostril piercing is not too painful, and the septum piercing is pretty easy as well. What do you think of the nasallang? Let's check it out. That's up towards the top. I guess there's no hiding this one. This one hurts. So if you're wondering my thoughts on this one, not a fan. Not a fan at all. It's frustrating because when it's healed and you have the proper jewelry in there, people aren't going to be able to tell it's a nasallang. It's going to look like high nostrils. So just get the high nostrils and heal it up. It's going to bleed a lot. It's extremely painful. It takes forever to heal. And honestly, the only reason you get this one is probably for the shock factor. If that's what you're after, go for it. But if you're just looking for something different, there's better options. Would you ever consider getting this piercing? As a piercer having almost everything done, I don't think I would ever want it. Would you? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you like my video, please share this, subscribe, give me that thumbs up like, and of course, keep putting holes in your body. See you all in the next video.